Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel, this is Brother Kazak. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, Wamalak Yahushai. That's Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, in the name of his son, Jesus Christ. In the name of his son, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, you know. I want to get in the topic of the race war, man. You know, because it's a lot of things going on. First off, I was watching TV, and this would inspire me to do this lesson, you know, through the spirit of the Most High. I was watching TV, and I seen this preview for a movie that Spike Lee is coming out with, you know, and it's based upon the police brutality and all of that's been going on. So I guess, you know, the movie is based off a guy, and I guess he got pulled over by two white cops or whatever, and then his son had his phone in his hand, you know, and they pulled the father out the car and all of that. They was apprehending him, and then the son, they were trying to make the son get out the car, but the son was recording with his phone. You know how we try to record our altercations that we have with the police, you know, for backup against, you know, if anything goes wrong on our side, you know, we'll have that video as evidence, you know. So you know, long story short, the Jake was recording, you know, the son was recording, and the policeman thought it was a gun. So when the Jake was getting out the car with his phone in his hand, you know, the policeman shot him cold blood, you know, and then they thought it was just a phone, and he didn't have no weapon on him. But then, so, you know, fast forward, I guess, you know, through the court system, you know, they found the officer not guilty. And you know, this happens all the time, man. First, let me open up with this precept, because, you know, this happens all the time with our people. You know, we get hunted down by these cops, by these crooked ass, you know, racist ass cops, and, you know, they shoot our people dead, you know, out in the streets in cold blood, and we don't get no justice for it, you know. This Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 4, it says, "Thus saith Yahweh, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty." So our possessors, they slay us and hold themselves not guilty. So that's like that scripture hits home for the movie, you know, because what the white cop, you know, he killed the Jake, you know, in cold blood. The Jake didn't have any weapon on him whatsoever, you know, just had his cell phone in his hand, and he and basically, you know, he killed him in cold blood, and they held him not guilty through the trial. You know, he got off scot-free, you know, got to get his job back and everything, you know. So later on in the movie, I guess the father, he couldn't take it no more. He couldn't take the depression no more of losing his son and not getting no justice for it. So I guess he decided to rise up. He decided to rise up, you know, and basically, you know, put him a team together or whatever, and he was like enough is enough. You know, we finna go in there and take these police hostage. We basically, you know, finna start a race war. You know, and that's why I want to get into this race war, because, you know, it's something called predictive programming. You know, they put it on the TV. They put signs of it on TV before it actually happens in real life. So that's what I wanna touch up on, you know, which is the race war, you know, because that movie is signifying, and this is a Spike Lee movie. That movie is signifying like a race war that's going to happen, man. And this race war is in the scriptures, you know. First off, let me grab this. We wasn't never meant to be every nation, like how America is right now. We wasn't never meant to be you know, like one big melting pot, you know, because we not gonna get along like that. You know, the Lord divided the nations for a reason. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 to show how the Lord divided the nations. This is the book of Deuteronomy, Salakia, chapter 32 and verse 8. It says, "When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance," so he gave every nation their inheritance. He gave every nation their own plot of land, like the so-called white man. He gave Esau Mount Seir. He gave Edomites Mount Seir. They were supposed to keep that mountain. That's what the Lord gave them. That was what Esau was supposed to get. You know, but, you know, Esau, he's very covetous, you know, so he wanted to inherit all the earth, you know, and that's what he got now. You know, like it says in Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, you know. But let's go back to that, Deuteronomy 32 and 8. It says, "When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance when he separated the sons of Adam. So yeah, like I was saying, the Most High gave every nation their own inheritance, man. Our inheritance is the kingdom, and our kingdom is from the Nile to the Euphrates. Let's show that, because the Lord told Abraham that he was going to let us inherit the Nile to the Euphrates, which we never even got to inherit fully, man. Salakia, which we never even got to inherit fully. It's this Genesis 15 verse 18. It says, in the same day, Yahweh made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land from the river of Egypt, which is the Nile River, the great Nile River. It says, unto the great river, the river Euphrates. So we were supposed to get from the Nile to the Euphrates, and then even after that, we get the kingdom of heaven, because the covenant is for us. It went from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob. That's just how the Lord works. That's just how the Lord wanted everything to work out. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 32:8. It says, Deuteronomy 32:8, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. So the key point is the Lord separated the nations. Even when the nations was trying to stick together and trying to do mischievous things, the Lord wasn't really dealing with that, man. Like going all the way back to the Tower of Babel. Let's go to Genesis 11. Because even back then, when all the nations was together, the Lord wasn't really dealing with that, because they was trying to conspire against the Most High. This Genesis chapter 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. So the whole earth was of one language and one speech, because what? Noah and his 3 sons, they repopulated the earth, and they all spake the Paleo Hebrew, which also is called Phoenician, or also what is it, the ancient Canaanite language, but it's the Paleo Hebrew as we know it. It says, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech, and it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad unto the face of the whole earth. So they tried to build a tower so tall, that it was gonna reach up to heaven, and the legend says that they wanted to build the tower so tall that it reached up to heaven, so they could stab the Most High in the heart. And that's wicked as hell, man. That's wicked as hell, and the Most High didn't like that. And first off, it's not even physically possible, because you can't get out of the firmament. It's a firmament above the heaven, like it says in Genesis 1. So like a firmament is a glass dome, so you wouldn't be able to get out of that either way it go. And so the Most High wasn't dealing with that. He wasn't dealing with their theories. He wasn't dealing with how they was conspiring with each other. So he came down and he sent angels down to separate them. It says right here, this verse 6. It says, and the Lord said, behold, the people is one. Meaning what? Everybody was together. All the nations was together. It says, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord sent angels down to confound their language, to kind of twist up their mind, so like one won't understand another. Now they got different languages down there, Now people can't communicate, because we wasn't supposed to be like a damn melting pot in the first place, man. We was supposed to be separate. The Lord divided the nations, man. It said he separated the sons of Adam in Deuteronomy 32:8, man. It says verse 8, Genesis 11:8. It says, so Yahweh scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. It says, therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. So that was ancient Babylon, and that was the beginning of ancient Babylon. And Babel means confusion. America is modern day Babylon. Because America is the land of confusion. You got You got the politicians giving gay rights. You know, damn churches allowing homosexuals to get married. You know, damn white people marrying their animals and all of that. You know, you got white men marrying llamas, man. Marrying goddamn llamas and horses and all of that. You know, it's this place. This is the land of wickedness, the land of confusion, man. You know, you could grow up a man. You could be a 40-year-old man, but identify yourself as a 6-year-old little girl. This is the land of confusion, man. You know. And the so-called white man is the one that's running this land, and he heaps to himself all people. Let's go to this real quick, and that's go backfire on them, cause according to the prophecy of the Lord, we gonna get to that. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse. Let me see what I want. Verse 5. It says, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. That's speaking about Esau. His soul is not upright in him. He a damn cricket serpent, man. He can't live right if he wanted to, man. He can't do nothing but steal, kill, rape, rob, and murder, and destroy, man. You know, that's all he could do. That's what he was created for. He was created to be the wicked. Like it says in Malachi verse 1. I mean, Malachi chapter 1, verse, what is that? Verse 4 on down, man. You know, it says, verse 5, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yet also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. So Esau don't keep at home, man. You know, the Lord gave Esau Mount Seir. Esau was supposed to keep in Mount Seir, but what? Esau then went and damn populated the whole damn earth, man. Spreaded his damn wickedness abroad, you know, spreaded his nation abroad, and now he got control of the whole damn earth. But it was all according to the Lord's plan either way. But he says he doesn't keep at home, man. He's supposed to stay his ass in Mount Seir, because that's what the Lord gave him, man. It says, who enlarges his desire as hell, meaning what? He covetous. He wants to run the whole world. He wants to have his hands and his feet and his fingers in everything. And everything that's going on, Esau wants to be a part of it, you know? And it says, and is as death and cannot be satisfied. He can't be satisfied until he got his hands wrapped around the neck of everything on earth. You know, he won't be satisfied, you know, and even then he won't be satisfied, because what? He already running the world. Now he talk about he trying to build a space force to go to different planets, man. Esau trying to damn conquer the moon, the stars, goddamn Mars and Jupiter and all of that, even if them planets even exist, man. You know, he talk about he want to conquer and start colonizations over there. You know, he enlarges his desire as hell, and he is never going to be satisfied, man. It says, but gathereth unto him all nations. Because what is America? They call it, you learn in school, America is a melting pot. You know, you got the damn, first off, you got the Israelites here, who are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, we was brought here to serve in captivity. Northern Kingdom was already here, though. You know, because this was their land. Esau came and conquered it. So you got us here, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The so-called white man here. The Arabs is coming here to start their life. You know, Esau let them come over here. The damn Chinese, man, they coming over here. Japanese, they coming over here. Ethiopians over here, you know. Hey, Esau is heaping to himself all nations, man. You know, he gathered to himself all nations. He like, yeah, I want all the nations around me. I want to be in control of all the nations, you know. I want to be the man on top, you know. I want to be the golden cup I want to be the golden standard of the world, man. So I want all the nations to be gathered to me and have them under my rule, you know. And it says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So, hey, just because he want to gather to himself all nations, that's going to backfire on him in these last days, man. Because what? Let's get to the prophecy now. Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 10. Just the book of Luke, chapter 21 and 10, it says, then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. So, hey, nation is going to rise against nation. This is Yahweh Shai giving the prophecy, man. He said nation going to rise against nation. What is a nation of people? The Israelites, we a nation of people. The Edomites, they're a nation of people. The Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, they're a nation of people. Elam, which are the East Indians and the Persians, they're a nation of people. You know, the Ammonites, the Moabites, and You know, they nations of people. So what? The Lord just said, nation go rise against nation, man. So what is that signifying? That's signifying a race war, man. You know, that's not just talking about World War III, but that's signifying a damn race war. It's gonna be a damn race war happening in the midst of America, man. You know? Let's go to Second Esdras. Go to the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 24. Pages. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 24. It says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another." Because what? It used to be a point in time, you know, you grow up with these people in school, because what? America is a melting pot once again. So, you know, you might have a couple Chinese friends, a couple Japanese friends that you was in high school with. You might have a couple Arab friends and all of that you was cool with. You know, y'all was all on the basketball team or the damn hockey team or whatever. You know, but what? The Lord said at this time, friends go fight against one another like enemies, man. You know, it's going to be over with for that friendship shit in them last days, man. It's going to be over with, because you're going to be trying to stick to your own people. You know, like we go get in Isaiah, you know. But, this 2 Esdras 6 and 24, it says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." So, hey, it say friends go fight against one another like enemies, man. You know, your next door neighbor, who is a so-called Edomite, and you an Israelite, man. You know, it was probably once in a time, you know, he'll invite you over to the barbecue, or you'll invite him over to the cookout. You know, y'all have a good time, turn up, have a couple beers together. But it's finna be over with for that in them last days, man. You know, because what? They go make the Israelites a damn, they gonna make us look like a damn terror in the nation, man. And they gonna start putting out bounties for us. They gonna start putting out rewards for our heads and all of that, man. And he gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, I know, yeah, he's one of them blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Yeah, these are the people that they kind of looking for, you know." I never heard him call himself an Israelite, but I know he's a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you know. I know that he's part of those people. So, hey, maybe I could get some money if I turn him in, you know. It said at that time, friends go fight one against another like enemies, man. And the best man go win, man. The strongest man go win, man. You know. Ain't gonna be no friendship in them last days. You gonna have to stick to your own people, man. It's gonna be a race war out here, man. You know. And this movie that Spike Lee is coming out with, man, it might just rouse Judah up, man. Cause what did the Lord say? Hey, Judah is an old lion. Who gonna rouse him up? Hey, the Lord gonna rouse Judah up, man. You know. Let's go to that in Genesis chapter 49. Cause what? All this stuff been happening to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, we've been getting killed. You got brothers like Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Philando Castile, George Floyd, all of that, man. You got people like that. We've been getting killed, you know, back to back. Damn near 4-5 times a year, man. It's damn near a big story of one of us getting killed by these damn wicked ass, racist ass cops, or getting killed by racist ass white people, man. But what? Our people, we still ain't roused up yet. We still ain't got together. Was like, you know what? We finna just go ahead and kick this race war off. You know, we ain't did that yet. You know, that shows that the Lord got to put the spirit on us to do that, man. And the Lord finna put that spirit out, man. You know, the Lord is finna put that spirit out to make these things happen real soon. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, and verse 10. It says, "Judah is a lion's whelp." Shalakia. Yeah, it says Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? So right now, Judah is that old lion, man. You know, he that old lion. You know, you see an old lion, they ain't really about that action no more. They ain't really trying to be out there battling no more, you know. But it says as an old lion, who gonna rouse him up? Cause you gotta get an old lion if you got an old lion, you gotta really get him hyped to really do something, man. Otherwise, he just gonna sit there and sleep all day and be docile, you know. He ain't really gonna really be about no action. So, you know, you gotta rouse him up, and the Lord is gonna rouse him up. That's why I said, who is gonna rouse him up, man? The Lord is gonna rouse Judah up in these last days, man. You know, and this movie that Spike Lee coming out with, it might just do that, man. It might just put the mindset or the ideas on some of our people to go ahead and get this race war started, man. You know, to bring about this prophecy, you know. They ain't gonna know that they bringing about the prophecy, because the spirit of the Lord is on them to do the things that they might do. The spirit of the Lord was on Spike Lee to produce this movie, man. And it might put some ideas in people's head. It might get something started. You never know. But all of this is according to prophecy, and it gotta happen. It gotta happen. Let's go to the book of Zechariah. Book of Zechariah, chapter 9. Book of Zechariah, chapter 9, and verse 12. It says, "Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope." Who are the prisoners of hope? The Israelites, man. Didn't we just read in Zechariah 11 and 4 that we the ones that's possessed? If somebody possessed, if you somebody's possession, you a prisoner, man. They own you. And what is the hope? We prisoners of hope, because what? We hoping that the Lord is going to redeem us from this captivity. We hoping that one day we ain't going to have to wake up and go clock in at a damn job. We hoping that one day we ain't going to have to worry about our kids not making it home from school because they done got abducted by a damn racist man. Now they getting burned on the cross at the damn KKK rally, man. We the prisoners of hope. We hoping that it's gonna be a day that we don't got to go through the things that we go through no more. That we ain't got to go and file for welfare no more. That we ain't got to no longer seek unemployment because we last hired, first fired, man. We hoping for these things, man. We hoping for the one day that we be on top, man. So this Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 12, it says, "Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope." And what is the stronghold? That's the Most High. Turn to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what the Lord is telling us, man. We got to turn to him, because ain't nobody else going to save us, man. Don't it say in Lamentations 4 and 17, "In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us," man. So we got to turn to the Most High, because none of these other nations is going to save us, man. These other nations, they finna turn against us. And we going to see their true colors in these last days. If you haven't been seeing them already, you really going to start seeing them now. It says, "Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion." Who are the sons of Zion? Those are the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It says, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. Who are the Grecians? That's the so-called white man. That's Esau, the so-called Edomites, man. It says, "Against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man." So the Lord said he was going to raise up the sons of Zion, the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, against the sons of Greece. That's signifying a race war, man. That's signifying that the Lord is going to use us, to fight against these damn heathen and utterly obliterate their ass and put their ass into bondage for 1,000 years, man. Like it's saying in the book of Revelations, man. We gonna render unto them double that they done did to us, man. It says, "And the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord Yahweh shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with whirlwinds of the south." So, hey, man, that's signifying a race war right there, man. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. All of these things got to come to pass. The Lord just said that he was going to raise us up to battle against the sons of Greece, man. And the sons of Greece are the so-called white man. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 25. What is that, verse 13 that I want? Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse... I'm going to start at 12. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it." So the Lord just said, because Edom been dealing with us treacherously, since they've been murdering us in cold blood, the whole damn America, the whole damn land of America is filled and soaked with the blood of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And who been shedding that blood? The so-called Edomites, man. The so-called white man been shedding our blood, man. Been murdering us, killing us in cold blood, And the Lord just said that he tired of that happening. He tired of seeing these things go down, man. It says, this is verse 13. It says, therefore thus saith Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. So the Lord said he gonna get his vengeance upon the Edomites, the so-called white man, by the hand of his people Israel, man. Meaning what? We just read in Zechariah that the Lord is gonna raise up Zion to fight against the sons of Greece, man. You know, the same thing we reading right here in Ezekiel, man. The Lord said he gonna use us to battle against the so-called white man, man, signifying what? A race war. You know, a race war is coming to the land of America, man. You know, and you better pick what side you gonna be on, man. You know, hey, that's gonna be a bad day. It's gonna be a bad day to be a coon in that time, man. You know, you don't want to be no coon in that time. You better stick with your own people for real. You know, cause what, man? We slaying all coons, like it's in the book of Isaiah. Let's go to that, matter of fact. It's gonna be a bad day to be a coon, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. And I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his anger, and the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as the chase roe. You know, cause what? When sheep hear like a loud boom or whatever, when they hear some noise, what? They flee, man. You know, it's gonna be as the chase roe, man. You know, like a damn stampede. And it says, as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people. So every man go turn to his own people, man. You know, cause what? When you chasing a sheep, or when you chasing a damn deer, don't the deer run back to the flock? The deer is gonna run back to his own flock, man. The deer ain't finna a damn lion chasing a deer, and the damn deer run to the hyenas for help. No, it's not finna do that. The damn deer is gonna run back to the flock of the other deer, man. You know, and seek the protection from the other deer, man. You know, the damn deer ain't finna run to the damn pack of hyenas just to get away from the lion, man. Cause what? Them hyenas gonna eat the deer too. So that's why I'm saying every man is gonna turn to his own people, man. You know, if you getting chased by some damn white supremacists in that day, you know, you getting chased by white supremacists, you're not gonna run to some Japanese, to a damn Japanese community and be like, man, I'm seeking shelter. Knowing you a black man, knowing they don't really care about us, you know, you go seek shelters from Japanese people just to get away from the white people. Hey, them Japanese people go kill your ass too, man. You know, that's why I say turn to your own people, man. It says, and it shall be as the chase roe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land, man. Meaning what? Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, like it's in Zephaniah 2:1, man. It says, every one that is found shall be thrust through. So everyone that is found shall be thrust through, man. You know, if they catch your ass, they thrusting your ass through. And it says, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. So what? If you trying to join yourself to these other nations, man, to even especially going up against your own people, you know, you cool with them next door neighbors that you got, and they white, man, and you trying to save them. You trying to keep other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You trying to keep them from killing your white neighbors, man. Hey, we might as well kill your ass too, man. You know what Nat Turner say? What they saying? I think it was in the Nat Turner movie Birth of the Nation, man. When Nat Turner was like paraphrasing. He said who trying to rise up against Massa today? And then so everybody stood up that was trying to rise up against Massa. And the ones that were still sitting down, he was like, all right, first we gotta kill them niggas that don't want to rise up against Massa, cause what? They gonna be our downfall. So you know we gotta kill the jakes that want to be joined unto Esau, man, cause they gonna be our downfall. They gonna be the first ones to run and tell Esau, be like, hey, they coming up against you. They conspiring to come kill you. You know, I came here to save you because I care. You know, so hey, they conspiring to come kill you. I just wanted to come and tell you that, man. You know, you didn't damn near betrayed your own people, man. Just to that, you didn't betrayed your own people. So what? We gotta kill you first. before we even give you the chance to do that, man, because you're not finna sabotage our plan. You're not finna throw us under the bus, man, just because you wanna keep kissing the boots of the so-called white man, man. With your head up, got your head all up his ass, man, like he not beneath us, man. You know. Let's go to second Edges. This be my last one, and I'll close up. I didn't really want this to be too long. Book of second Edges, chapter 15, and verse 15. It says, I'm gonna start at 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hands." Man, what is the modern day sword? The modern day sword is a gun, man. You know, or a sword can be any type of weapon, man. It could be knives, actual swords, machetes and shit. You know, people might have baseball bats and shit all in their hand, man. Hey, it's gonna be crazy out there, man. All hell gonna be breaking loose, man. You know, and it says one people gonna stand up against another people, man. That's what signifying a race war again, man. You know, with swords in their hands, man. In the city, man. A city and a nation divided against itself cannot stand, man. That's gonna be the crumbling of America in that day, man. You know, like it's saying Mark 3 and 23, I believe. But yeah, man, you know, race wars is coming whether you like, love it, believe it or not, man. It's all ordained by the Lord, and it has to happen, man. And it's ordained to happen, man. You know, so hey, choose what side you gonna be on, man. Choose what side you gonna be on. Hey, like it's saying Isaiah 13 and 15. Remember that. If you want to cleave to these heathens, man, hey, you getting thrust through. You know, cause we ain't got no place for you if you wanna keep dealing with the heathens, man. We ain't got no place for you on our side. We gonna look at you as one of them. You know, so with that, you know, I want to be Israel, a hearty shalom. Lord willing, somebody is edified by this lesson. All honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. You know, hey, shalom, Israel.